Initiate third level of Osso Safe certification right now in all properties. Safety becomes a required standard condition of residency for all properties. In Osso Safe Certified properties, safety becomes a required standard condition of residency. You don't get to act like a beast, like a barbarian, like a savage in your home without consequences. And those consequences are you get immediately evicted from the premises, you do not return, and you do not have access to your children if children are involved at that residence. First, second, third level of Osso Safe certification for all properties. The first level, everyone signs a policy. Everyone gets educated. There is technology installed. There are therapists assigned to the property. This is all on the preventative side. And we find out on the first level who the child feels safe with. Second level of Osso Safe certification. Violence ensues. You're out as the abuser. The rest of the family can stay, provided that they could still pay the rent or the mortgage. We go in with extra therapy, so that way they become functioning members of society. Third level of Osso Safe certification is essentially an Osso Safe adoption. The abused child goes to who they feel safe with, whoever they mentioned on the first level of Osso Safe certification. It's an Osso Safe adoption. We need to trust our abused children to name who they feel safe with and to live with those people or person indefinitely. When both parents are abusive, whether it be a step parent or a real parent, a biological parent, the child knows. It is horrendous for the child to live in these circumstances. Horrendous. So in Osso Safe certified properties, we have something called the third level of Osso Safe certification. It is an Osso Safe adoption. Whoever that child names that they feel safe with, empowered, encouraged, positive, that's who they go to. We need to trust our abused children. We have them on lockdown drills at schools, hiding underneath desks and going through all of these horrific drills that they have to do now because of school shootings, but we can't trust them to who they feel safe with. It could be an aunt, an uncle, a grandparent, a close family friend. We have to stop waiting until they are 18 years old. It is too late. Troppo tardi. Troppo tardi. It's too late to wait till they're 18. Julissia Batties. She is a 7-year-old girl in the Bronx that would be living today if the property that she was living in was Osso Safe certified. Her mother was abusive. Her father was, I don't know where he was, but the mother was certainly abusive, and she has other children that she is abusive to. Well, her, I believe, 17-year-old son punched little Julissia Batties in the face, in the abdominal area, upper torso, so many times that she died. Blunt force, she died. She was basically murdered by her brother. I don't know if the brother was biological or not. It's irrelevant. 7 years old, killed by her brother in the house. And Julissia was living with the grandmother, who was not abusive. She was living with the grandmother full time. She did not live with the mother, but the mother had to have visitation. Well, on one of those visitations, Julissia lost her life, thanks to the system, thanks to the courts and the laws and the lovely, my personal favorite, the judges. She's dead. She's murdered. And morta, it's too late. It's too late. 7 years old. And mind you, there's 5 children that are murdered in this country alone under the watch of a child protective service agency, courts, judges, what have you, emboldening the abusive parent and failing child victims over and over and over again. In Osso Safe certified properties, this shit would not be happening. Julissia would be living would still be living with her grandmother who wasn't abusive. She was crying, begging to not go back to her mother. Now, in an Osso Safe Certified property, she would stay with the grandmother who's not abusive. Third level of Osso Safe certification would have been invoked and initiated and remained as such. We need to trust our abused kids. They know who makes them feel safe. They know. Lo sanno. Again, lo sanno. 100%. They know 100%.